Every night, your body runs a hidden repair program most people never activate. While you sleep, your organs clean, reset, and rebuild, but only if the conditions are right. Tonight, you'll learn how one overlooked substance, cheap, ancient, and backed by modern biology, can dramatically amplify that repair window. Not wellness hype, not trends. Pure human physiology. And by morning, you may feel lighter, clearer, and visibly different. Our body is not passive when you sleep, it is strategic. Every night, once you drop into deep sleep, your biology switches into a repair-dominant state. Systems you barely notice during the day suddenly become hyperactive. Waste removal accelerates. Cellular repair begins. During deep sleep, your brain literally washes itself. Cerebrospinal fluid flows more freely, flushing metabolic waste that builds up during waking hours. At the same time, your liver increases detoxification activity, processing accumulated byproducts from food, stress, and environmental exposure. Your intestines slow down surface digestion and shift toward internal maintenance. This nightly repair cycle isn't fixed. It's adjustable. You can weaken it or you can dramatically amplify it based on what you expose your body to before sleep. Light, stress, inflammation, and chemical load can suppress it. On the other hand, specific inputs can enhance it, making your sleep exponentially more restorative. Modern medicine often treats sleep as rest alone. In reality, sleep is active labor. Your immune system rebuilds white blood cells. Damaged tissues signal for repair. Hormones recalibrate. But for many people, this process is inefficient because their internal systems are congested, sluggish lymph flow, backed up digestion, and chronic low-grade inflammation. When stagnation exists, repair slows down. Waste lingers. Hormonal signals misfire. But because it never got the conditions it needed to do its job, this is where targeted biological support becomes powerful. There's one substance that aligns almost perfectly with the body's nighttime repair biology. It doesn't stimulate artificially. It doesn't override systems. Instead, it supports movement, lymphatic movement, intestinal movement, immune signaling during the exact window your body is already primed to heal. That substance is castor oil. Not as folklore, not as a trend, but as a biologically active compound with specific molecular actions inside the human body. Its primary fatty acid interacts directly with receptors involved in smooth muscle movement, immune activation, and inflammatory regulation. When applied externally before sleep, castor oil works with the body instead of against it. It doesn't force detox. It supports clearance. It doesn't sedate. It allows the nervous system to downshift naturally. And because sleep is when repair is already prioritized, the effects compound. This is not about adding something exotic or expensive. It's about timing. The same way exercise is more effective when muscles are warmed up, biological support is more effective when systems are already active. Nighttime is when your body opens the door. Castor oil simply walks through it. Just physiology explained in simple terms, so you understand what your body is doing while you sleep and how to help it do that work better. The first system most people notice improvement in is the digestive system. Bloating, heaviness, and irregularity are signs of stagnation, not failure. When those movements slow, fermentation increases, gas builds, and waste lingers longer than it should. Castor oil contains a fatty acid that interacts with receptors on intestinal smooth muscle. When absorbed through the abdominal skin, it encourages coordinated movement, not harsh spasms, but gentle, sustained waves that mirror natural peristalsis. At the same time, castor oil helps break down sticky residue that can cling to the intestinal lining. This residue traps waste and feeds fermentation. Clearing it doesn't mean losing water weight, it means removing material that was never meant to stay there. By morning, many people notice a flatter, lighter abdomen. Next comes the lymphatic system, the body's internal sanitation network. Unlike blood, lymph doesn't have a pump. It relies on movement, pressure, and muscle activity. When lymph flow slows, toxins and cellular debris accumulate, contributing to fatigue, swelling, and immune burden. Applying castor oil over lymph-dense areas like the abdomen supports lymph movement. Studies have shown increased lymphocyte activity following use, meaning immune cells become more active and responsive. This doesn't overstimulate immunity, it improves efficiency. When lymph begins to move, people often report feeling lighter and clearer. This isn't psychological, it's physical drainage. And sleep becomes more restorative because cleanup is actually happening. Sleep itself also changes. Chronic inflammation keeps stress hormones elevated. Elevated stress hormones interfere with melatonin production. Castor oil helps reduce inflammatory signaling, which allows the nervous system to shift into parasympathetic mode, the state required for deep, uninterrupted sleep. As inflammation drops, melatonin rises naturally. Sleep deepens. REM cycles lengthen. People fall asleep faster and wake up feeling restored instead of groggy. This isn't sedation, it's normalization of the sleep-wake chemistry that stress disrupted. Skin benefits follow closely behind. Castor oil penetrates deeply and supports hydration at the dermal level. Instead of sitting on the surface, it helps improve the structure of the skin itself. Collagen and elastin production are supported, which improves texture, firmness, and tone over time. Joint discomfort also responds well. Inflammation around joints restricts movement and increases pain signaling. Castor oil supports circulation to these areas while calming inflammatory messengers. This allows joints to receive nutrients and remove waste more efficiently, supporting recovery overnight. Hair and scalp health are another area where castor oil shows measurable effects. Hair follicles are sensitive to inflammation and blood flow. Certain inflammatory signals shrink follicles over time, pushing them into dormancy. Improving circulation and reducing inflammatory pressure can help reverse this process. Consistent application to the scalp supports blood delivery to follicles and creates a healthier environment for growth. Eyebrows, lashes, and thinning areas often respond first. This is not instant, but over weeks, many people notice visible thickening. Scar tissue and stretch marks represent disorganized connective tissue. Castor oil penetrates deeply enough to soften this tissue over time, encouraging more organized regeneration. This doesn't erase scars overnight, but it supports gradual improvement in texture and flexibility. Immune support extends beyond lymph flow. Areas like the chest and upper torso house critical immune training centers. Supporting circulation and reducing inflammation in these regions can help the immune system respond more efficiently, especially during periods of stress or seasonal illness. Eye comfort can also improve. Many cases of dry eyes involve lipid imbalance rather than hydration alone. Supporting oil balance around the eyelids helps stabilize tear film and improve comfort by morning. However, quality matters. Castor oil must be cold-pressed, hexane-free, and stored in glass. Poorly processed oils can contain chemical residues that undermine the very systems you're trying to support. Packaging also matters because this oil penetrates extremely well. Plastic containers can leach compounds into the oil, which then absorb through the skin. Choosing clean sourcing isn't optional, it's essential. A high-quality oil supports biology. A contaminated one adds burden. The goal here is subtraction, not stimulation. Modern wellness often focuses on adding supplements, stimulants, and interventions. True healing often comes from removing stagnation and allowing the body to do what it already knows how to do. Your body isn't broken, it's congested. When systems move again, repair resumes naturally. Supporting your nightly repair cycle is one of the most efficient ways to improve how you feel, look, and function without forcing change. This is ancient knowledge validated by modern biology. When used correctly, it's not a shortcut, it's an alignment with how the human body actually works. This content is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before making changes to your health routine, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, or managing a medical condition. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand your body instead of guessing at it, you're in the right place. This channel breaks down ancient remedies through modern biology, so you can make informed choices, not follow trends. Like the video, subscribe for deeper breakdowns, and share this with someone who needs real answers. Your body already knows how to heal. You just learned how to get out of its way. See you in the next video.